Let's learn how to add a new contact to MoxiEngage. Let's start at the main MoxiEngage dashboard. When you hover over People in the Engage navigation menu, you will find the green Add People button. You can also find this button in the People Overview section, as well as the My People section. When you click on the button, you'll see two options: add a single contact or to import multiple contacts. This tutorial will cover adding an individual contact, such as when you first meet someone. After clicking on the single contact option, you'll be brought to the initial form for entering your new contact into your Engage database. It's important to fill out this form as completely as possible. The more information you have, the better your database becomes. Plus, many of these fields tie directly into the powerful automated features of MoxiEngage. First, you'll want to enter the person's name. One of the fields here is to add a label name, which allows you to customize how their mailing label will print when choosing that option in MoxiEngage. Next, let's look at the person's contact information. At the very least, you want to add both a mobile number and a personal email. This will ensure you can put them on drip campaigns and more. By clicking on the green Add More option under each field, you'll be able to enter additional phone numbers and email addresses, such as a work line or a secondary email address. The next section is the person's home address. You should definitely add their home address, but you can also add additional addresses such as a work address or even a vacation home or investment property. It's important to have their home address at the very least, because it will allow you to easily set up both your neighborhood news campaign for that contact, as well as create property reviews using the Moxi Present integration. As we move down the form, we come to the Relationships section, which is key when communicating with a contact. This will allow you to quickly reference who their family members are, who referred them to you, and more whenever you get in contact with them. After that comes the Dates section. Be sure to enter birthday, anniversary, and house anniversary dates here, even if you weren't their agent, to be automatically reminded by MoxiEngage to reach out to this contact whenever these dates arise. Next comes the personal profile, where you can add their profession, such as doctor, mechanic, or teacher, their company name, and more. Before moving on, it's important to note that each of the fields that you enter for a contact will be searchable in your MoxiEngage database. That's right, if you do a search for Stockbridge, every contact that has Stockbridge entered into any field in their database, not just their address, will show up. If you want to pull up everyone that was referred by a particular person, you can do so by simply searching their name, but only if you fill out that information. So, the more you fill out, the better your database becomes. The next section is a no-brainer. Be sure to add their social media profiles to this section so you can easily link out and see what's going on in their social and work lives, as well as reach out using those different platforms. Finally, we come to the Other section. While we cover the items located here in the Categories and Task List tutorial, let's briefly discuss what this is so you use it correctly. First, we can designate someone as a collaborator or personal. Note that by clicking on either of these, it will remove someone from the sales flow. You want to keep anyone who could be a customer now or in the future in the sales flow, So be sure to use these options very carefully. A good example of a collaborator is a fellow agent, who wouldn't end up as a customer, just someone you would work with on the other side of the transaction. An example of a personal contact is not someone you know personally, but someone who's extremely close to you, maybe an immediate family member or close friend who you are certain would use you as their agent in a buyer or seller situation. Finally, you can mark someone as a past seller or a past buyer here, which helps when you want to reach out to prior clients for the sake of referrals. When clicking on any of these buttons at the bottom, the line around the box will get darker. If you click these options in error, simply click on the box again to remove the status. Once ready, click on the Done button at the top of the page, and you'll have added that contact to your MoxiEngage database. Now, you're looking for more marketing advice? Here at Metro Brokers, we've got marketing support hours. It's offered every other week. You can register for it in the classes section of Metronet. Plus, anytime you have any questions, you email marketing@metrobrokers.com. Me and my team will get with you immediately. See you next time.